All right, now we're on to page 4. So, and how you see wider society. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. I can agree with this. I think the Patriot Act itself was a huge infringement on our civil liberties. I don't think the government should really be able to just get into whatever they want on your personal shit. Just an opinion. A significant advantage of a one-party state, oh no, is that it all avoids all the arguments and delayed progress in a democratic political system. Strongly disagree. I'm a big fan of democracy. In fact, I think we should have more options. I think every party should be allowed a spot on the debate stage. I think they should all be given equal opportunity. I'm not a big fan of the two-party system, but I'm a big fan of democracy itself. All right. Next one. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need be worried. Disagree, because who decides what's a wrongdoer? I mean, if fucking state decides to go fascist, it's gonna make it pretty easy to crack down on people with dissenting opinions if you have all this surveillance. Just saying. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly disagree. Again, like I said earlier, I am for justice, not vengeance. But ultimately, that's not even the real reason I'm against the death penalty. The real reason I'm against the death penalty is because of how many people have been proven to be innocent after being given the death penalty. To me, it's not worth it, even if there's a slight chance that we would execute an innocent person. It's not worth it to me. In a civilized society, one must always have above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. I don't think so. I don't think so. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. I disagree with this. Art is whatever you make of it. I mean, everybody can see beauty in different things. I don't think that's. It's like it's to me, it's a subjective thing. Art is subjective. Just because I don't see the beauty in something doesn't mean that the next person isn't. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. Our whole point should be to get these people rehabilitated and make them into contributing members of society. When you lock somebody in a cage for the rest of their fucking life, they literally contribute nothing. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I'm going to disagree with this because even if they can't be rehabilitated to the point where they're allowed back out on the street, then maybe they can be rehabilitated to the point where they can help us study them so that we can gain a greater understanding of why they went down the road they did so we can prevent it in future. Just an idea. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Disagree. Disagree. They're important. Both important. They're important in different ways. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. I don't really know how to answer that. See, that's one of them questions I don't really agree with it, but I don't really disagree with it. I mean, as a parent, your first duty is always to your children. And that's not just for mothers. That's coming as a father myself. That's as a father, too. Your dedication, your first line of duty is to your children. But they said homemakers and not children. So I'm going to disagree with this. Because it doesn't necessarily being a homemaker, it's taking care of your kids is more important. But that's, like I said, for both men and women, mothers and fathers. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the planet genetic resources of developing countries. Yeah, I agree with that. The corporations, fuck yeah, they are. Hell yeah, these corporations fucking exploit these fucking other countries and shit that are developing. Fucking right. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. I disagree with that. Completely disagree with that. You should always be questioning stuff like that. You should never get to the point where you stop questioning it. All right. Oh, propositions on religion. Ha ha ha. This should be interesting. Astrology accurately explains many things. Strongly disagree. Astrology is bullshit. You cannot be moral without being religious. Strongly disagree. In fact, I would argue that my morality has increased since I left religion. You see, back when I was like, say, when I was a Christian, if I did something wrong, I had to apologize and make amends to Jesus, to God. Now, as an atheist, if I do wrong to somebody, my responsibility is not to get forgiveness from God, it's to make it right with that person. And I think that makes the consequences of our actions a little bit more tangible and a little bit more realistic. Charity is better than Social Security as it means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Strongly disagree because charity depends on what people want, and let's face it, a lot of people are fucking pretty shitty. Some people are naturally lucky. Disagree. I don't believe in luck. It's important for that my child's school instills religious values. Strongly disagree. Keep your religious bullshit out of my kids' school. If you want to see one dad get angry, that's a first shower way to set this one off. Sex, page 6. Uh-oh. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. Strongly disagree. Sex is a natural thing. It's versatile. It's visceral. I mean, it happens, man. Best thing to do, practice safe sex. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. There are way too many kids in our foster care system right now waiting for a parent for some fucking douchebag to look at them like, no, you don't get to have a family because I feel that gay people are icky. Fuck that. No. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yeah. You want to look at some porn? Watch some porn. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Strongly agree. Hey, if you're two consenting adults and you want to dress up, I don't know, in Chef Boyardee costumes and take turns pelting each other in the head with hammers while you jerk each other off, have fucking fun. No one can feel naturally homosexual. I disagree with that. I think people can feel naturally homosexual. To me, that's one of those things I hear people say is like being gay is a choice. And I always wonder because as a straight man myself, sucking dick was never an option for me. There was never a point in my life where I thought, I think I might want to suck a dick. That never came into my head. So to me, that makes me believe that it's not an option. It's not something you choose. You either are gay, you're straight, you're whatever. It's not something you make a choice about. It's just how you feel about certain things. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. I disagree with that. I don't think it's gone too far. I don't see why it would have. Well, we've gone through this now. Let's see where I stand politically. Let's take a look here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, now there's explain all this, but I don't care about all the bullshit. I see where I stand. Where am I? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yeah. I'm saying, alright. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to mean, but alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. So, left libertarian, I guess. Kind of makes sense. I mean, I got it funny though, because if you go back and you look it up here, there's one they were all naming. That's like, there's nobody in that one. That's kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe these are some ideas we should try out. But, anyways, that's all I got for the political compass test. Did you find it informative? I didn't. Like I said, I thought some of the questions were very poorly worded. Some of them, I think there should have been different options. I don't know. But overall, I think it got me kind of right. I mean, libertarian left seems like it fits me pretty well. So that's it for this video. I am the Backwoods Atheist, and I'm out.